Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Raha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the chosen and the elect. I'm Ari Zabak out of the GMS Dallas camp, and I'm going to entitle this lesson here, Dying in the Faith. All right. We are living in those times, okay? I was listening to a video earlier, all right? One of the brothers, beautiful lesson, dealing with, Esau, Edom, understanding and panicking that, we're the biggest threats, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true Hebrew Israelites to Israel, okay? And this come from, one of their chief leaders, all right? And, Esau Edom, through these ICE protests, he hasn't been getting what he's looking for, was rousing up Jake, okay, to come after Jake, all right? So now you have these Edomites, they're divided. Their kingdom is divided, what's that? 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, all right? Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it. They follow it. They understand that their kingdom is falling, okay? But they need Jake to blame it on, all right? So these devils are getting very, very impatient. Eventually, they're just going to come with the sword, all right? So these are the times that we're in right now, and it's all because of the prophets, all right? This word has these devils, in disarray, okay? These devils are all over the place, you see? But, Yahweh Shai, spoke about these things, and this is why, our mind and spirit has to be prepared, okay, during this preparational time, all right, until Yahweh Shai return, okay? Because he's going to come after the Israelites, man. And that's a known fact. And we have to be faithful, in Yahweh Shai's death, burial, and resurrection. We're going to really have to believe in this for you sincere brothers and sisters, because these things were prophesied that it was going to take place by Yahweh Shai himself, all right? So let's get that in Matthew 24 and then verse 9, and it reads, "Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted," okay, which means persecuted, all right? "And shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake," all right? So these are the times that we're in now, and this word is cutting, everybody, man, all right? This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's going throughout the four corners of the earth, on social media, via the web, okay, from brothers doing videos, or even the prophets coming out on the highways and hedges, okay, amongst the, people, all right? So we're in those times where we're going to really, really have to, be prayed up and understanding that we can be some of those martyrs, man, all right? Potentially, okay, because of who we stand for, all right? Being followers of Yahweh Shai, okay? Let's get 1 Thessalonians, all right? Another thing too, this is the importance of the gospel being preached, okay? That's why Yahweh Shai said, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached unto all the world, and then the end shall come, all right? In the process of that happening, the scripture says, but he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved, okay? So we understand that, we are going to be tried and tested, all right? And it's only a matter of time that, these things heighten up, okay? So we have to be in the right spirit when these things take place. Let's get 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, all right? And we're going to start from verse 13. And this is going into the brothers and sisters, you know, who died and who's potentially, who have died and who potentially may die in this fate, okay? In Yahweh Shai. And it reads, "But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep." Okay, these are the brothers that died in the faith. "That ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope." Okay, you see, because these the wicked 2/3 and these other nations, you know, most of them gonna get put to death. You know, some of them gonna be, especially when it comes to the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, some of y'all gonna be purged out. Okay. But these other nations, they going into captivity, okay, upon Yahweh Shai's return, all right? And it reads, "For if we believe that Yahweh Shai died and rose again," okay, that's why it's so important to, you know, believe in his death, burial, resurrection. You know, that's part of understanding the regeneration, all right? Reincarnation, all right, that we're going to come back. But it's going to take belief and faith, okay? From the top again, "For if we believe that Yahweh Shai died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahweh Shai will by thy power bring with him." Okay, so we have to believe, okay, that we're gonna be rose again, just like Yahweh Shai was, man. All right, this is what we're fighting for. Okay, "For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai shall not prevent them which are asleep." Okay, so we're not gonna, you know, jump ahead of those who have died in the faith. Okay, you know, we're gonna meet each other. All right. It's like a reunion when Yahweh Shai return. All of the brothers and sisters that died in the faith, okay, they're going to come back and meet them in the air, man, okay? That's that being changed, all right, that you read about in 1 Corinthians 15 chapter, all right? And it reads, for verse 16, "For the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach and Yahweh Shai shall rise first." Okay, so on the deliverance, okay, before the destruction hit Babylon the Great, okay, and as these missiles being shot off in different parts, you know, of the world, all right, the gathering of, you know, the elect, okay, the Israelites are going to take place, man, by the Yahweh Shai in the chariots, man, the Lord of hosts, okay? You see? Verse 17, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds." Okay, who is the them? All right, that's the brothers and sisters who died in the faith with Yahweh Shai, okay, in the chariots, to meet the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in the air, and so shall we ever be with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. "Wherefore comfort one another with these words," okay, and this is what, you know, the prophets are out here to do, man, okay. That's the peace, you know, that we get, understanding that hey, you know, we looking for immortality, man, and salvation, okay. Likewise with Noah, man, that's what Noah was preparing that ark for, okay. So when that destruction took place, all right, they were comforted, man, you see. So likewise, the same thing gonna happen, okay. So let's get Revelation chapter 3. All right. This is Revelation chapter 3, and we're going to start from verse 10. We're going to read verse 10. And it reads, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Okay, so this is a test that all the Israelites, even, you know, the heathen, I don't care about the heathens, all right? I'm speaking to my people, all right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the true Hebrew Israelites, all right? The elect out of the nation of Israel. It reads again, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, okay? And that is the MOTB, which is the RFID micro C-HIP, okay? See, Jacob's trouble is here now, all right? It's just right now, they need these Edomites, okay? They need a big event to come after you Jakes, man. That's all it is. By any means, those detention centers, okay, that they purchasing, all right, investing in all over the country, okay, these Amazon sites that's you know, thousands of square feet, okay, those are for you, Jake. You see, this is Jacob's trouble, man. They just need Jake up in it right now, okay? And we ready for this devil to move forward, man, so our deliverer can come, man. Now they have a reason to collapse this city, all right? Babylon the Great, all right? Everything can move to digital as the way they want it. Go ahead, okay? You know, 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter goes into that. You know, be ready to be like pilgrims, man, okay? To let go of everything that's in this place, all right? Because we potentially can be some of these brothers and sisters who might die in the faith, man. And we got to be, you know, faithful to the end, okay? Because it's coming, you see? It is coming. And it's only so long before somebody hit the button, whether it's the heathen, well, they both heathen, Esau, Edom, and the other heathen nations. Whether it's one or the other, somebody's going to do something, and this thing is going to progress quickly, all right? And actually, that's what the next verse go into. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown, okay? So we're going to have to believe and have faith in Yahweh, man. These are the times that we're in. This ain't the time, you know, to be looking at your brother, you know, sideways, you know, got a problem with him, all right? Just because, for whatever reason, you got issues with. This ain't the time for you to be looking at your sister, okay, sideways, all right? This ain't the time for that, man, all right? Nobody has made it. Nobody got a spot, you know, on the chariot. They're like, hey, I'm in. I know I'm good. Nobody knows, man. You got to be faithful to the end. We have seen men in this faith, okay, that I've seen, you know, that was given the gift, and that gift was taken away, all right? Knew the word, breaking the scriptures down. And, you know, they're bugged out right now. You know, and that's what, you know, pride will do to you, okay? You think you somebody and you done made it. Ain't nobody made it yet, okay? Let's get Revelation, the 2nd chapter, in verse 10. And it reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, all right? Those detention centers, all right? And who is the devil, man? It's the so-called white man that the Bible speak of. It only means deceiver, okay? There's no red man in a jumpsuit with a long-ass tail and a pitchfork putting people in the prison houses. It's these goddamn Edomites, man. You see? Hell, they even go to another country and take their leader and put them into one of them. You see? And it reads again from the top, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. All right? And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death. You see that? Faithful unto death. okay? And I will give thee a crown of life, all right? So when you get snatched up, you know, you got to truly believe you ain't going to have your brothers and your sisters right there by you. You might not be there, but they might not be there with you, okay? And all that giggling and laughing and shit, that's going to be thrown out of the window. You're going to have to really, truly believe on what you've been preaching. You see? All right. Let's close out with Revelation, the 20th chapter. Okay. We're going to read verse 4. And it reads, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image. Okay. And that's ultimately what that hour of temptation is going into. Okay. We are going to be tried, man. We don't know what type of situation is going to be. Hell, they can, you know, snatch y'all up as a family, individually, have your kids snatched up, threaten them. And you got to be faithful, man. All right. And it reads, continuing on, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach, Yahushua, 1,000 years. Okay. And that's going into the elect, man, because we understand that the governing body are going to be the ones, all right, that's going to reign the 144,000, you know, the elect. We understand those are the ones that's going to reign with Yahushua, man. Okay. You see? And then after those 1,000 years of these heathens being in captivity, Esau, Edom, he's going to be eradicated off the earth, man. Okay. That's going into that Ezekiel, the 25th chapter, okay, according to the Heavenly Father's anger, all right? You see? So, you know, understand, brothers and sisters, all right? You sincere brothers and sisters, you know, that's in this faith, that's in this truth. Hey, it's a possibility, you know, that one of us can be a potential brother and sister that happen to die in this faith, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rahah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have taught us this truth and rule well. Peace and salutations to the chosen and the elect. Shalom.